Emotional intelligence. Decoding feelings like a pro. Ever wish you could read moods the way Sherlock Holmes reads clues? That's the power of emotional intelligence, or EQ, coined by Peter Salovey and John Mayer in 1990, but made famous by Daniel Goleman's best-selling book. It's not just about crying in movies or giving bear hugs. It's perceiving, understanding, and managing emotions, yours and other people's. Imagine being a feelings whisperer at a dinner party. Who wouldn't want that superpower? Socrates once mused, "Know thyself," and modern psychologists argue that self-awareness kicks off every EQ success story. Studies show people with high emotional intelligence have better relationships, and yes, get promoted more. It's why some folks can keep their cool in disaster zones, while others melt during mild inconveniences. Ever wondered why some people just get you? Chances are, they've got EQ in spades. So, next time you sense tension in the room, remember, you might be flexing your emotional intelligence muscles. No gym required. Musical intelligence, the soundtrack of genius. Can you hear colors or taste music? If so, congrats. You're either synesthetic or just incredibly musically intelligent. Musical intelligence is all about recognizing pitch, rhythm, harmony, and the sheer magic of sound waves. Howard Gardner, who first suggested humans have multiple intelligences back in the 1980s, called this the ability to think in music. From Beethoven composing after hearing loss, to Lady Gaga creating chart toppers from thin air, musical prodigies walk among us. The ancient Greeks even prescribed music as medicine. Plato claimed, "Music gives a soul to the universe." Today, neuroscientists have proved what music lovers knew all along. Learning an instrument can boost memory, language, and sometimes help with math homework. Sorry, kids. Isn't it wild that simple vibrations can evoke joy, nostalgia, or even tears? Next time you hum a catchy tune, ask yourself, are you nurturing your inner composer? Naturalist intelligence, the nature whisperers. Do you talk to your plants and expect them to answer back? Don't worry, you may just be a naturalist genius. Naturalist intelligence is all about understanding and cherishing the natural world. This was Darwin's domain. Those who can identify every bird call or name, 50 shades of green. Howard Gardner noticed that some people can spot patterns in nature, others totally miss. Fun fact, before Google or Wikipedia, it was this intelligence that helped ancient humans decide what to eat, what to avoid, and which mushrooms were, well, mysterious. Rachel Carson, the environmentalist, believed, in nature, nothing exists alone. Modern biologists agree. Our survival hinges on the ability to see connections. Ever wondered why kids gravitate towards mud puddles and critters? Maybe they're the planet's next great nature whisperers. Bonus points if you've named your favorite tree. Spatial intelligence, mapping the mind. Can't find your way home without GPS? Or maybe you can mentally rotate objects better than a Rubik's Cube champion? Welcome to the world of spatial intelligence, the brain's GPS and 3D rendering engine. Historically, sailors, architects, and artists flexed this skill long before Tetris existed. Cave painters were the OG spatial artists, mapping out giant bison on rocky canvases. According to Howard Gardner, spatial intelligence allows us to visualize with the mind's eye. Picasso had it. So did the people who designed the pyramids. No Google Earth needed. It's also why some folks can never fold fitted sheets. It's not you, it's spatial perception. Einstein famously solved physics puzzles by imagining himself riding a beam of light. Wild, right? So, when you daydream in geometry class, or assemble IKEA furniture with only minor tears, remember, you might be spatially gifted. Interpersonal intelligence, the social savants. Ever known someone who could mediate family drama, win friends, and influence people, all before breakfast? That's interpersonal intelligence at work. It's more than just chatting. It's sensing moods, motivations, and intentions. As Aristotle noted, man is by nature a social animal. This intelligence lets us thrive in groups, from hunter-gatherers sharing survival tips to today's office politicians. Howard Gardner described it as tuning into other people's feelings, temperaments, and motivations. Oprah Winfrey practically built an empire on it. Fun twist, research suggests that even toddlers show early signs of interpersonal savvy. Ever been manipulated by a 3-year-old? It's science. From therapists to team captains, social savants don't just fit in, they create harmony. Wondering why everyone tells you their secrets? Congratulations, your interpersonal intelligence is on display. No lie detector needed. Existential intelligence. Philosophers in action. Do you lie awake at night pondering the meaning of life, the universe, and everything besides 42? That's existential intelligence, the drive to explore life's deepest questions. Thinkers like Kierkegaard, Camus, or Simone de Beauvoir practically trademarked it. Though not on Howard Gardner's original list, he later added it as the capacity to tackle big questions about human existence. It's what makes philosophers, mystics, and some bored teenagers tick. Fun fact, in ancient Greece, philosophers gathered under olive trees to debate reality, responsibility, and destiny. The unexamined life is not worth living, said Socrates. Imagine entire schools of thought springing from one sleepless night. If you find yourself lost in thought about mortality or morality, you may be channeling your inner existentialist. And hey, who says philosophers can't also appreciate a good meme? Kinesthetic intelligence, dance like nobody's watching. Trip over your own feet? Or can you land a triple axel while tying your shoes? Kinesthetic intelligence is body wisdom, understanding movement, timing, and coordination. Dancers, athletes, and surgeons live in this world, moving as if gravity is just a suggestion. Ancient warriors and modern breakdancers both prove that mind and muscle can work together in perfect sync. Howard Gardner called this using one's body to express ideas and feelings. Michael Jordan probably has more kinesthetic intelligence in his pinky than most of us have in our entire bodies. Studies show that motion sharpens memory and creativity. Shakespeare once quipped, "All the world's a stage." And for the kinesthetically gifted, every day is a performance. Next time you pull off cartwheels in the living room, don't break the lamp. Take a bow. Your body is your mind's favorite instrument. Logical mathematical intelligence. The numbers game. Do you see patterns everywhere or think Sudoku counts as self-care? Logical mathematical intelligence is the thinking person's superpower. It's what let Pythagoras find harmony in numbers and Ada Lovelace invent computer programming before computers existed. Gardner described it as the capacity to detect patterns, reason deductively, and think logically. It's no coincidence Einstein was both a scientist and an imaginist. Ancient Babylonian mathematicians calculated planetary orbits without a single calculator. Talk about brain power. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas, gushed Einstein. Today, logical minds shape our tech, science, and, let's face it, help us split the dinner bill. Ever ask why X always marks the spot in algebra? Logical mathematical intelligence at work, my friend. If you solve problems faster than you solve riddles, this one's your jam. Linguistic intelligence, wordsmith wizards. Did you ever get shushed in class for talking too much? Maybe you're just linguistically intelligent, a word wizard in disguise. This intelligence, championed by poets, playwrights, thanks Shakespeare, and persuasive politicians, is the ability to wield language with precision and flair. Gardner called it sensitivity to spoken and written language, the ability to learn languages, and the capacity to use language to accomplish certain goals. From Homer reciting the Iliad aloud before it was ever written, to rap battles in modern times, Words have always cast powerful spells. George Orwell wrote, "If thought corrupts language, language can also corrupt thought." A reminder that words shape worlds. Ever find yourself emotionally moved by a mere sentence or addicted to wordplay? Consider yourself the bard of your generation. Digital intelligence, navigating the cyber jungle. Ever feel like your phone knows you better than your best friend? Welcome to digital intelligence, an emerging skill for surviving and thriving in our tech-saturated era. Unlike other intelligences, this one is practically still in beta. It's about discerning truth from clickbait, keeping privacy intact, or crafting the perfect meme. Like ancient navigators once mapped the stars, digital intelligence means steering through a sea of data and distractions. Credit recent thinkers like Howard Gardner and psychologist David Perkins for highlighting its importance. In the words of futurist Alvin Toffler, the illiterate of the future are not those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Can you outsmart algorithms? Dodge fake news? Congratulations, you're a cyber jungle explorer. Just remember, Carl plus Z is not available for real-life mistakes. Found this video interesting? Leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Let us know what we should cover next in the comments below.